what do you guys think of Boy in the Plastic Bubble so far?
Well, to be honest, for a TV movie from the 70s, it holds up pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, I only wanted to see it so I would understand that Seinfeld episode, but I'm glad we finally get all of the parodies of it now.
Oh, you mean you get all the parodies now, you little hipster? I was there, man. I lived this movie. Well, I mean, I lived the cultural fallout from this movie. But remember, at the time there were maybe 4 channels on the TV, and only Bob Crane could afford videotape equipment.
Wally, back me up here. We only know this movie as a cultural punchline, right?
You know, at least the boy in the plastic bubble got a curtain when he needed some alone time. I get nothing. You know, worse than nothing. I get to have you hold up my dirty magazines, which, by the way, I only read the articles in. Man, I wish I lived in a bubble like that. That would be the coolest. Oh, I could picture it now.
Time of death, 4:20. Because it's always 4:20 somewhere. Am I right?
Sure, hippie. Just cut him out of there so we can eat him.
Even in my imagination, you guys suck. But I still want a bubble.
Well, if you're desperate, there's always that dry cleaning bag on the floor of the porn room.
Wallter, how about I work out a curtain or something for you? You have a legit point about not having a lot of privacy around here.
Thank you. That's a good start.
Start? We want me to do something else?
No, there's nothing else you can do. The rest of my body's in an alternate dimension somewhere. Things brush up against my butt all the time. Kind of freaky.
Kind of lucky. All I get are Christina's clammy hands.
Oh, I have a very delicate exit sphincter.
Okay, Wallter, one thing at a time. I'm gonna go get some supplies for your curtain. You guys can finish watching the movie.
Well, in the sense of fairness, then you should grab some butter-flavored oil and a beach towel to throw over me.
Ah, gross.
Ooh.
What was that?
I thought I felt something on my butt.
Did you?
Maybe. I don't want to jinx it.
You two are garbage people.
There, that's good, Toddy. Now put the blue in here. See if you can stack another blue one on. Oh, you're gonna put it up there, huh? Oops. Here, try the...
Honey, look who's here. The Bigs from next door have come over to welcome Todd home.
Oh, look, Toddy.
Hey, Toddy.
Yeah, Toddy, look over there.
Toddy, look who's here. This is Gina. Come say hello to Gina. Gina's brought you a present which Daddy's going to sterilize for you. Hey, come on over here, Gina. Toddy. Come on, say hi to Gina. Come on, Toddy. Yeah. Let me go! Let me go! Oh, he's not hurting you. He's just playing with you. Look at the face. Look at the
Is this your playhouse? Can I come in? Can I?
Yeah.
Hey, Gina, what do you want to do?
I don't know. You want to go down the dock?
Yeah, it must be real weird living right next door to that kid.
Oh, no, not really. Like, I hardly ever see him except for birthdays and stuff. Half the time he's at the hospital anyway. Come on.
Is he Birdman?
Always watching television, you know? He never comes out of his room.
Does he have any friends?
Just old people. Like friends of his parents. A bunch of doctors that come over. And some minister or something comes over once in a while. But no kids or anything. Oh, he has this little pet germ-free mouse, too.
Don't you ever wonder what it's like in there? I mean, to be all by yourself like that.
Yeah, I know. But he's weird, you know? Like, I'm surprised he isn't looking at us right now. Every time I look up there, he's looking right at me.
Today's record joint marked an auspicious beginning for the last, and NASA hopes, the longest of the 3 Skylab.
Captain! Hey, Captain!
Cooling elements under their
How are you?
spacesuits to keep them comfortable in the blazing sun.
Huh?
The astronauts breezed through their initial chores. However, the repair of the bowl-shaped radar antenna proved a more difficult task. Located on the underside of Skylab's multiple docking adapter section, the antenna is used to measure irregularities in ground temperatures and the shape of the Earth. Performing like an acrobatic team, they worked for 3 hours on the faulty antenna till it was finally free enough to do most of its programmed Earth scanning job. Earlier today, after the astronauts docked their command module with Skylab, they settled in and started their housekeeping chores. After a rest period of 2 hours, they had their first meal in Skylab.
Hello, Mickey.
Good afternoon, Ernie. Please come in. Ernie? Look who's here to see you.
Hello, Todd.
Good afternoon, Ernie. And how are we feeling today?
My main reason for driving out here today, instead of waiting for your monthly checkup, there's some news I think you might like to hear.
Queen's in check, Ernie.
Oh, yeah, you're right. A doctor in Tokyo believes he may have found a treatment that might stimulate the development of the humoral and cellular antibodies.
What kind of research has he done?
So far, not too extensive. But by the middle of next
Good
year...
news, Ernie. Keep me posted, will you?
You really got it made, haven't you?
Why do you say that?
Because you got the best excuse ever devised by anybody to avoid growing up.
I'm growing up, Ernie.
Yes, sometimes you're like an old man, and other times you're like a newborn baby.
What does that mean?
Why do you use that intercom when you don't need to? Does it give you a feeling of power over us? Is this your way of getting back at us?
Oh, you're angry at me today, aren't you, Ernie?
Yes, you're right, I am.
Well, look, Ernie. You don't know any more than you did in the beginning, do you? I mean, so why should I care about what's going on out there? Why should I care about anything that's going on out there?
Because there may be a cure at any time. The doctor in Tokyo, your own body.
Oh, bull. You know, I'm not so unhappy in here as all of you think. Really?
I'll see you, Todd.